Agnostic. You know what you're doing. You're not a fool.
What is an agnostic?
A person who claims that they don't have no belief. But that is in itself is a
That's
belief.
not what an agnostic is.
Yeah. You say you don't believe in God.
That's not what an agnostic is.
Okay. If you say so.
I am a realist.
You're a realist. Really wrong.
I don't need to make things to be what they are not.
I know you're a liar, bro.
Claim personal experiences. You are the one who is the bombastic liar. Like I said, you are.
Yeah. I'm bombastic because I'm Jamaican. I don't care. But I know that.
You are possessed by the spirit of lies.
I don't have beliefs. I have knowing. This is a person who know because I'm not. I am set apart.
Let me ask you a question.
Ask me. Because I've been waiting on you for 1 hour, bro.
Does the Holy Spirit protect you?
Always.
Can the Holy Spirit protect you from a covenant with me?
Covenant with you? A covenant with you? Whatever. Yo, this guy. Listen, if you're doing witchcraft, you cannot touch. You cannot touch. I dare you to try. I dare you to try.
Dante, can the Holy Spirit protect you from a covenant?
He can protect me from you, for sure.
So I will now challenge you the same way the prophets of Baal challenged Elijah. Are you ready?
Go.
I will repeat after you anything in the name of your God. And then you will repeat after me anything in the name of my power. And then we will see whose power will manifest. Can we do that?
No, because I don't trust you, because you're a liar.
Why should I trust you?
No, don't trust me.
But
I didn't say that. I'm not asking you to trust me.
Listen. Anything you want me to repeat, I will repeat it from my mouth. I will make any declaration in the name of Jesus if you want to. And then in the name of from the Ombongo forest, I will make you repeat after me. Then we will now examine to see if Jesus has more power than Ombongo. Are you willing to do that?
No, because I don't even know what. You're talking a language that I don't understand. Why would I repeat something that I don't understand?
Brother, I'm going to repeat it in English. But I will go first. So you make me say anything. Let's see if you can cast out the spirit that's inside of me. And then I will cast out the spirit that's inside of you. We will take turns. And if your Holy Spirit is powerful, your Holy Spirit will protect you from me. But if my Ombongo is powerful, it will protect me from you.
Listen, Bakanga.
Dante, are you ready for the challenge?
You can kick me off because I'm not gonna repeat nothing that you say.
You off, bro. You're a perfect customer. You're a perfect customer because, like I said to you, right now this is time for you to back up all your words by action. This is time for you to put the power of the Holy Spirit at work. Now you know what I'm saying? Because when I'm done, I'm gonna send you a black tortoise.
A what?
A black tortoise.
Do your worst, bro.
Okay.
Because I know my covenant and I know my God.
So does the Bible say that in the name of Jesus every knee will bow?
If the Bible say that, not in the name of Jesus.
At the mention of the name of Jesus, every knee will bow.
That's the thing. That's the problem the world have today because they're using the wrong name.
Does the Bible say that at the mention of the name of Jesus, every knee will bow?
It's translated that because that's not the real name. So that name has no power whatsoever.
What is the real name?
Listen, fam.
Bro, what's the real name?
The name of the Most High and His Son was taken from us.
Bro,
okay?
What is the real name?
What is the real name? He have many names, but Jesus is definitely not one of them.
Bro, what is the real name?
I said, if you have many names, bro, I can't give you one. I
don't care how many names. What is the real name, Dante?
The name of God. In Jamaica, we say Jah. Okay?
Is that the real name?
Some people say Yahweh.
Bro, is that the real name?
Some people say Yahushua.
Bro, what is the real name?
It don't matter as long as you say what.
Bro, so okay, let us see now, okay?
Yeah.
Does the Bible say at the mention of the name of your God, every knee will bow?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to make my knees to bow in the name of your God right now.
Make my knees, because that's not the purpose of me here.
Yeah, that's because your God is powerless. You bombastic like you're a deceiver. You keep talking yap, 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 yap. But every time I give you a
Go.
chance to prove that you have power, you keep running away, Dante. You're a scammer.
I didn't tell you I have power. So
I've
you're
been nice with you. I've been fair with you. You're a scammer.
No, but I didn't tell you that I have power. Did I say I have power?
Somebody has welded your brain to lies and bullshit. You are a bullshit.
No, bro.
You are a religious bullshitter, brother. You are a bullshitter.
I have the truth. You don't, so you are envious.
Of bullshitting.
I have the truth. You don't, so you are envious.
Okay, if you have the truth, prove the truth right now, right here.
There's no need to. It's already proven.
Okay, if it's already proven, where's the evidence?
Daniel gave you proof, and you don't believe him. The same Bible you talk about every time I hear you.
Prove that what the Bible is saying is true through your actions. It says, by their fruits you shall know them, right? So show us your fruits right now.
Show us the fruits. What fruits? What are you talking about? I'm listening you, bro. Always.
Dante is in everlasting confusion. That man said he went to heaven. You guys see what I'm saying? What is it that motivates these religious people to make up lies? What motivates them? They desire to be relevant. What's up, man?
Yo, bro, good evening.
Go straight to your point.
Okay, about me, I'm having issue with, okay, since you're saying there is no God, how about the creator?
There's no creator.
Okay, like this what we have today, are you sure there was no one that created it?
Yes, I'm very sure.
In what way can you prove that?
In the fact that we don't see anybody creating it. Have you ever seen anybody creating the world?
Nobody, but the world is in existence already before we came to this world.
It has
It was
always
in
been
existence already.
Because nobody made it.
So no one created you.
My father and my mother did the holy dance under the plantain tree. Chuku chuku. Chuku chuku.
Okay, then before, who were the first people in this earth? Since you're saying nobody, how did they came?
They came out of the ground like trees.
And how do you know?
Because when we die, we go back to the ground.
Yes, how will someone just come out from the ground?
How does grass just come out from the
It's
ground?
not possible.
How does grass just come out from the ground?
That's nature, it's natural.
Human beings are nature. It's natural.
So human, there are some certain things, there are some in some certain aspects that we can't be able to explain that side, because now, who were the first people on this
My
earth,
brother,
and who created them?
Okay? Let me teach you something, okay? When you don't know something, you go to school and you do research. You don't just make up an idea in your head to fill in the gap for the ignorance. If you don't know, go to school and study biology, physics, chemistry, and you will get a better understanding of the world, okay?
Okay.
There you go.
So now about the religion.
No worries. No worries, my good brother. Go straight to your point, y'all. Go straight to your point.
Hey.
Hello.
Yay. Yay. I'm happy to see you. I had waited a long time.
I'm sorry for making you wait so long.
No,
And your
I
voice,
understand.
Your voice is awesome. Go ahead. Tell me.
and I was quite entertained. So I say that I possess an elevated understanding of God's existence. Of course, I do not group that in with anybody else or any religion that I've ever come across. I do have respect for the religions, because you said belief in God is useless, but I guess it does serve a purpose for some people. So I would argue to say it may not be useless, depending, because some people find it useful. So, but besides that, I had something I wanted to share with you that I thought you might. I told you to quit that. You're gonna die.
No,
You're
I'm
making
not.
too much. A little
I
too
don't. I
much.
don't actually breathe it in. I don't even inhale it. I just blow it out.
Right. It looks like it's more of a, I don't want to say coping. That's not, but anxiousness. It's just something to do with your hands and your mouth.
Exactly.
Don't they call that an oral fixation?
Yeah.
Yeah. But so I did have something. So first off, if you do think that the universe could have possibly come from nothing, right? Then it's no different than saying that it came from God if God came from nothing.
That's the whole point. That's the whole
Right.
point that I'm trying to
I
prove to
agree.
religious people,
I
right?
agree.
The
Yes.
problem that religious people have is making peace with the fact that everything comes from nothing. Listen, if your God came from nothing and everything came from nothing, you don't need God. If everything came from nothing, then you really don't need God. So until God can independently manifest himself within reality to the point where everybody can come to an independent understanding of it and observation of it and experience of it, God will always just be the figment of human imagination.
I get that. So
That's my whole point.
physics wise, because I really only have two questions in my life. Other than that, I don't care. So to speak, relatively speaking. So my first thoughts are, is the evil that is on the planet, is that malicious or ignorance? And granted, I know that I believe it's malicious.
I can give you the answer.
Yeah, I believe it's maliciousness.
And you're wrong.
Oh, really?
Yes, I can tell you what it is, but you might not like it.
You can go ahead if you like.
It's natural.
But it's still maliciousness. That's still...
Maliciousness does not define it as much as it's natural.
Yeah.
Anything that we do to each other that we consider malicious is the same thing that we do when you kill a fly. Is it malicious to kill a fly?
I wonder that sometimes,
Is it malicious to kill a virus?
I do think so, actually, yes.
Is it malicious to kill a bacteria?
I do think so, actually, yes.
If a family of lice install themselves on your hair and make it your home, is it malicious to kill them?
I shave my head if that happens.
Exactly, you kill them. So,
Well, just remove them off of myself.
yeah, but they can't survive without being on you.
I get that. I understand your point.
So the evil that's inside the world is literally you. You are what's wrong with the world.
And so I did have another point that I thought that you would find interesting.
Go ahead.
Okay. So my other question is, what was here prior to existence?
I can answer that question as well, but you might not like it.
Go ahead if you like.
Nothing.
That's not okay. Because I look at it like this. I imagine I'm like, okay, is it infinity or is it finite? And I can't imagine the physical possibility of either, because infinity goes on forever. But how is that possible? Right? That seems literally impossible. And then finite, stops at a certain point and then there's something beyond the universe. And that doesn't seem possible either. Because then there's a stopping point to the universe. That doesn't make sense either. So I just like to pose these questions. I think they're fun.
Of our reality, one human action that proves to you that all things are infinite.
Okay.
A spider.
Wait, say again.
Spider.
There is one aspect, one action that we possess as human beings that proves to us that all things are infinite.
What is that?
God.
Counting.
Counting?
Yes, I want you to count until you get to the last number. Can you do that?
Obviously not. Yeah.
Okay, why not?
I would say because it doesn't exist.
So you're saying that when you reach a certain point, numbers stop existing?
No.
What is the how big can a number be big before it stops being a number?
No, I see your point.
So you see, if you count downwards, you will never reach an end.
Yeah.
If you count upwards, you will never reach to an end.
Yeah.
If you count sideways, you will never reach to an end. There is a saying that's actually in the Bible. It says, as far as the east is from the west. Because if you depart from the east, if you depart eastward, you'll never reach an end. So you can never possibly understand the west. But if you turn and you start going back to the west, you will never reach an end. There is no end upon which you can ever reach satisfaction. You understand? That is the nature of all things. Wherever you think that something ends, it proceeds. Now, we have discovered through science that things do proceed, but not in the same form, because nothing can maintain any specific form continuously. So what happens is everything continues to change its form from one state to another. The only thing that has the possibility or the ability to cease to completely be itself is consciousness. Consciousness is dependent on framework and form. So once the form of a thing has changed, the consciousness of that thing ceases to be. But the materialistic aspect of that thing is what persists. That transformation continues to be. So you can literally say that everything is just a different form of what has always been. And what has always been is not something which is conscious. Conscious is a phenomenon that occurred, that sparked at some point in the process of transformation. Hence, I always tell people, the world is not a creation. Our universe, our reality is not the product of a creation. It is rather the product of transformation. And what you are witnessing is transformation. You are literally witnessing things changing their form from one state to another. Some go in circles, some go up, some go left, some go down. But the only thing that ceases to be is life.
Well, I think in that transformation, do you not think that rocks or like trees or the sky or molecules have sentience in some way?
No.
Really?
No, sentience is an artificial, not artificial, it's how do I put it? It's a phenomenon that takes place when there is balance between the forces of chaos. So everything is naturally chaotic. That's complexity, right? The universe is complex, which is indicative of disorder. But wherever you find order, it's always temporary. So order, for example, if the oceans were to rise and cover the whole earth, there'll be no place for men to dwell. So it will literally destroy all life. So right now, the life of all living things on the surface of the earth is contingent on the fact that the earth is a hospitable place. But as soon as the earth becomes inhospitable, then all lives that exist in this ecosystem will cease to be.
Well, human life, the lives in the ocean would still exist, or like even if all life was burned up.
That once everything has been mixed, that the chemical composition of the substance, even in the ocean, will not become inhospitable for life, right? For example, we keep talking about how marine life dies because of all the toxic waste that we keep sending into the ocean. Of course. So even the life in the ocean is temporary.
Sure, I get that. I've always thought that, like, even if the whole planet turned into like a volcanic ball and like took all life away, that even the planet was still alive, and then as it reformed again and plants eventually grew on it again, and single cell organisms would come again, and then the earth, maybe we would evolve into humanity again, possibly.
What we actually do witness in this world is that we are not the first advanced civilization,
Agreed.
but we also witness evidence of previous cataclysms. So
True.
just like we have seasons that come every 365 days, it's
Yes.
indicative of that there are other seasons within our ecosystem that come
Cycle.
every 5,000 years. There's some other seasons that come every 10,000 years. There's also another season that comes every 100,000 years. There's also another season that comes every 1 million years. So in between seasons, whatever species survived the previous cataclysm usually starts from scratch, right? The survival. And even animals instinctively know it, right? When the weather is coming and there's some type of cataclysm, animals will instinctively run to safety. So it seems as though, despite all the cataclysms that have been happening in this world, some species survive. But there are so many species who have not been able to survive over time. Hence, the evolutionist said it is survival of the fittest. Yes, part of our fitness is our smartness. So we human beings know that. Hence, our science is not just pioneered by developing our world, but we are we're looking for the ability to make other places hospitable, just in case our race has to face a situation where we can no longer dwell in this world. You see, if we make Mars hospitable, if we make the moon hospitable, then if there ever comes a time when we cannot live in this world, at least our species will survive. And the evidence suggests that throughout all the cataclysms, we have survived. Even if the cataclysm was literally an increase in the temperature of the sun, we see that there are some human beings that have some sort of immunity to sunlight. And we don't know just how much heat Black people can endure. But evidence suggests that among all the human species, Black people have genetically been in this realm, this specific realm, for a long time.
I wouldn't say that evidence suggests this, but because I haven't seen the evidence, but mythology does give us accounts of that already happening, and our Earth being one of those places, like you were saying, like Mars could be for us now, with the Anunnaki and the
There is one thing that my personal belief, okay, I'm gonna step out of the realm of facts.
Yes.
And go into my personal belief from my personal conclusion. I am 100% certain from my own perspective, I could be wrong, but I'm convinced personally that there's other form of life, human life, that is not Asian, white, Caucasian, or anything that we see in this realm. And there's also other form of sentient lives. Some might possess less technology or even greater technologies, but they are no deities, they are no gods, they are not super mighty, almighty, they're not worthy of no praise. But
Right.
there are other forms of life.
Yeah, I will step out of my realm of facts and tell you that from my experience, I believe that there are races on this planet that are here subduing us, slaving us.
I don't even think that that's even stepping out of the realm of a fact.
I agree, but
Anyone who carefully observes the world and how the systems of men work, you will see that human beings are undergoing a process of domestication right now. So human beings have been contained almost in the same way that you contain domestic animals, and human beings are being bred. Now, trying to find the
Yes.
reason why somebody is
like
breeding
puppies.
it's kind of difficult to reach to a really conclusive end to why anyone will be breeding human beings. But when we see the reason why we breed animals, then it appears that perhaps human beings are not at the top of the food chain, and there's a species out there that feeds on our kind, and that species is intelligent enough to breed us, and we're so numerous that we don't even notice when some of us have been taken into the barn, slaughtered, and consumed as food.
I really appreciate your perspective.
Yeah,
And
right now I'm not talking in terms of facts.
I know. And I want to tell you that for me, my understanding, I said I feel like I have an elevated understanding, is that I don't care if God was as they say he was, or if he is a distant relative, just a person who lived. But for myself, I feel directly connected to that being, and we're on the same page already before this topic, so hear me out.
You say you're
And
connected.
that
Hold on, before I hear you out. So you say you're directly connected to that being?
I feel like that in my heart. And I
Okay.
think that that connection is based on love. And I think that I was born with love, not from my mother and father, but born, genetically born with, I want to call it love. And I believe that that's the same for you, because you wouldn't be on here trying to dispute people's, like you call it, mental illness if you didn't care.
I
Okay?
really don't care.
I don't agree with that. You can say that.
It's because you think that
No, yeah,
in
yeah.
order to be benevolence is not always motivated by care. It's not that I care.
Okay.
It's that
Well,
I'm logically compelled to take the most logical path. What I do want to see is survival, right? But it's
okay.
not out of caring. So
Oh, I get that.
if I was wrong, I wouldn't be disappointed. If I failed, I wouldn't be disappointed. I don't necessarily need to succeed. It's just
Sure.
that logically, this is the most conclusive path for us to take in order to make progress. If religion was to flourish and people became religiously indoctrinated, it doesn't affect me personally. I don't care that much about it. What I do
I
want
do.
to see happen is see human beings grow. And if human beings
Yes.
refuse to grow, that's their problem. That's why my work is not contingent on anyone believing me, accepting me. But if people's brains can work for themselves, then people will bring about the most effective way of living in this world. For example,
Yeah.
like if you're drowning,
Logic should
if,
prevail.
if you're drowning and I throw you a lifeboat, a life jacket, logically, that's what I need to do. So I do it. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna cry because you refuse to use the life jacket. No, I'm gonna go about living my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not a matter of care. There are things that I care about, but this is not one of them.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Well,
I only care about things that I have direct and absolute control over.
do you have children?
No.
And I do. I have 5 children. I'm 47. My oldest is 28.
You was working hard.
My oldest is 28 and my youngest is 4.
Damn, you old enough to be my mama.
Yes. And I love them more than any. I see other parents and I laugh because I think, oh, that is your possession. You might as well have bought it at Walmart. I love them. And I do want to see the world persist in a logical way that is what I consider righteous or right. And I believe that understanding of right has come from that ancestry that I was talking about, that I feel like is
My question for
within my
you is,
genetics.
I have a question for you. Mm-hmm. Do you love me
I actually do.
like your children?
No,
Why not?
I'm sure it's comparable, but there are different levels of love. Because I don't know you well enough to say you are righteous.
Damn, man, you hurt my feelings, man. I thought you were gonna love me. I mean, you're old enough to be my mama.
I actually, like I said, I do. I just can't honestly say I love you like my children.
Why not?
But it's not that I wouldn't like to be able to say that. I just can't honestly, factually say that. You just said you were a prophet of Baal like 20 minutes ago.
If you can't love me,
But
but could you? Maybe I can love you as my sugar mama. Is that okay?
I actually have this theory that we're all here until the devil repents for what he did.
But there's no devil though.
I don't know that, and I don't know that there is. I really don't. And that's where
So are
I
you
find
saying that
value.
What if we're all here until Superman comes to save us?
Well, that's where I find value in my belief is that, or my understanding, it's not necessarily belief. That's where I find value in it is that it conforms, it is alterable, it changes, transforms, and it's liquid. And so it's not dependent on what a book says or what any other man says. It depends on my experience that I do feel like is meant to be in a way. But I am really glad that I finally got on here, and I'm really glad that we can appreciate each other's perspectives in some way. And you're awesome, dude. And I really appreciate what you're doing, to be honest. I think you're really kind of doing, I think you kind of need, you would do better. You would enjoy your conversations more if there was like a little IQ test that people had to take before they got on there.
And I've always thought that I should. But I think that the people who are most illogical, at least who cannot separate their logical faculties from their emotional faculties, those are the people I need to interact with the
Yes.
most. Because anyone who really listens to me knows that I can't take away your beliefs from you. So what I'm doing, at the very least, it will never take away a person's belief, but it can
Oh.
motivate a person to leave their beliefs. So I can't get rid of a person's belief, but through my words, they can get rid of those beliefs. Because if you have nothing to believe in, you only have one choice. You can give in to despair, or your curiosity can raise and you can put in the work necessary to know for sure. People who settle because they're not willing to go the distance to actually know the real truth, we cannot afford that in this world anymore.
Right.
Listen, when the guy in Germany began spreading propaganda about the Jews, so many people just believed it and rolled with it. And,
Worldwide.
and you know, same thing was true in terms of slavery.
Yeah.
Somebody spread propaganda about what black people are, and some people just took it and rolled with it. You know, same thing happened in Salem. People spread propaganda about women who practice science. So if a woman was caught doing anything scientific, she was called a witch. And it happens all around the world. It's still till today. And despite the fact that we're moving forward technologically, we still keep finding situations where people do illogical things. Literally, in Nigeria, if you're caught stealing, in many cases, people will just jump on you like a mob and beat you to death. You know what I'm saying? They don't even give you that fair opportunity to be judged in court. Because the reason why you judge someone in court, so that you don't give them a punishment that is more than the crime that they have committed. So in the religious world, simply telling someone that they're going to hell for not believing in Jesus is quite insane when you consider the fact that nobody asks to be born into this world. The baby doesn't have a choice whether he's born into this world. You are born as a result of other people's decisions. So if you do anything wrong, there's no way you can be 100% responsible for it. And if there is a God that created the whole world, that created everything, it's absurd to think that anyone but that God is responsible for anything that needs to be fixed.
They weaponize our ignorance against us.
Quite literally, you know. And we allow ourselves, because we live in an age of communication and information. There's literally something called IT, information technology. And people don't even get what that means. People don't even get the essence. There is a technological aspect to information. And if you don't participate in it, you will forever remain ignorant. Ignorant people do ignorant things. And the way you know that what you've done is ignorant is that you always end up regretting what you've done.
Yeah.
Ignorant things lead to regret. If there's no regret, it's because there was no ignorance. That's why remorse is indicative that the person who committed the crime, there was a level of ignorance. And believe it or not, in any type of situation where you catch a criminal, once that criminal shows remorse, you can tell that they regret their actions. That always accounts for a certain amount of mercy, even if it's just literally taking away the death sentence. You know what I'm
And
saying?
if they were in the right, they don't show remorse.
Right.
Because they know they were in the right.
If they consciously did the crime and there was no ignorance involved, then such people are probably worthy of the death sentence, because
Unless they were right.
You know, there's
It is
other
not
punishment.
it's not always wrong to murder. Right?
It's not always. It's not always. Depending on where you are, you know,
Sure.
unfortunately.
Sure.
So if the laws of the land says that it is wrong to murder in this specific situation, then it is wrong.
Right.
For example,
Sure.
there's this kid who shot 2 people at a Black Lives Matter protest.
Yeah.
He was acquitted, you know.
Yeah.
He was acquitted for murdering those people, because that was murder, bro. That was murder at all. That was murder.
His mother should have got the charges, actually.
But it
She
was
drove in there.
justifiable because he was able to make and state the case that it was self-defense.
Well, and they have systematically, made it made it easier for that boy to be acquitted as opposed to other people who do.
Hey man, unfortunately in America,
Yeah.
your skin is white.
Would you say?
Yeah.
You enjoy certain benefits that are not usually available to some people. It's not right, it's not wrong, it is just what it is, you know.
Yeah, I had this. I came up with this saying a couple weeks ago that said, "Imagine if all the people were here, if they hadn't killed all of us, the most of us. Imagine how many of us there'd be if they hadn't killed most of us."
What do you mean by most of us?
Well, I'm Native American, and
Oh, hell yeah. Listen, I think there will be civil war.
well, I mean, there probably wouldn't even be war. There'd be so many of us that they wouldn't have a chance at causing all this discourse and disagreements. They've colonized the whole planet using their what is it that superiority that they maintain, through goods and services. Their monopolization of
You know what that's called?
huh.
Survival of the fittest.
Like you said, natural. I call this the natural
dominate
process.
the world because they are the fittest.
I disagree, but yeah. Look at their immune system, though.
Listen,
It's failing.
I'm going to tell you, check this out, okay? A buffalo has more strength than a lion, believe it or not. But the lion is smarter. You get it?
Well, a
So at the end of
lion
the day, the lion is a
eats
tough
meat,
predator.
and a buffalo doesn't.
Right. And the lion eats buffaloes, but the buffalo eats grass. So
Yeah.
it just so happened naturally that
Yeah.
on the lion's diet, he's got buffalo for dinner. So if you're a buffalo, the only way you can outdo the lion is with numbers. Have you ever seen when a herd of buffaloes make up their mind to independently and togetherly attack a pride of lions? I have never seen a lion survive that type of situation. The lions
Right.
always flee. The lions always flee when the buffaloes come in numbers. That is the
And
only
let me pose this scenario. Say there's 10 humans and no one else, okay? And like you said, one's a lion, or some are lions, some are buffaloes, so to speak. And say, the lions start killing off the buffaloes. Well, I don't want to call it karma or God, but there's a certain element to righteousness that occurs. But
Not
like
really.
you said,
You want me to tell you how it balances itself out?
sure.
See, the lions eat meat. So the lions know that when they hunt, they cannot hunt in a way that drives away all the animals, then they will starve.
True.
So the lions need the buffaloes to stay there. Because if the buffaloes all leave, then for sure all the lions will die. You get what I'm saying? So the lions will strategically make their home in places where other animals need to come. So the lions will go where you have the best grass. The lions chill, they hang out where you have the most fresh, most delicious grass. The lions go right next to where you have the water hole, because all animals need water and all the animals that eat grass need grass. So if the lions install themselves in those places, then no matter how many buffaloes the lions kill, you always have buffaloes. But if the lions drive away all the buffaloes, guess what? The buffaloes move somewhere else. Shit. The lions have no choice but to follow.
I understand that, but remember, it was a metaphor, okay? And these are 10 humans, okay? And humans are the only ones on the planet with free will, okay? And so we are the only ones on the planet with a concept of right and wrong,
I disagree.
okay? But
disagree.
animals
We're
don't
not,
do
we're not
wrong.
the only ones with the concept of right and wrong.
Animals don't do wrong.
Have you ever hung out with a troop of gorillas?
But it's not wrong. It's like you said, natural.
It's not that it's not wrong. It's that you don't speak their language. Because if you can talk to them, they'll tell you what the rule is. They'll tell you that, yeah, when you come over around here, you don't go to Bapanga. Bapanga is Harambe's wife. Don't even look at her.
Sure, because
It is wrong.
Oh, okay.
It is wrong to touch the wife of the silverback. It is
Okay.
wrong. That's just the rule. So if you come into a troop of gorillas and you go, they will
But
mess you up.
somebody's gonna try it.
Among a pack of wolves, the alpha is the alpha.
Okay.
He's going to mate with his mate. If you're another wolf and you ain't got 2 cents and you mate with the mate of the alpha, he will get all the other males and they will end you right there.
Yeah.
There
So
is a
according
sense
to
of
your
right and wrong, okay? Even among bees, even
Yeah.
among bees, making honey, even among ants. You see, right or
So
wrong is
according,
subjective.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Right or wrong is subjective from the perspective of all living things. Even
Okay.
plants have a sense of right or wrong. I think that we misconstrued the fact that animals don't communicate in the same linguistics as we do.
Sure.
That's kind of fed our superiority complex. But at the end of the day, our brain power and our smartness is a direct product of our inability to survive naturally. So we have to depend on artificial means to dominate. If we were to simply compete naturally, we would not be at the top of the food chain. But we figured out that we can make tools and we can manipulate fire. And it's with those things that we use to dominate animals. And our worst nightmare is that the animals ever get to that point. And part of the reason why the animals don't get to that point is because we don't allow them. We don't allow them to dwell in their natural habitat long enough to
Oh, that
develop
makes
those
me
skills.
mad too. I know.
Since the beginning of time, human beings have always messed with the ecosystem.
So according to your reasoning, the way the way righteousness can prevail is if we consistently keep up the numbers of people
From my
doing right.
perspective, there is no such thing as righteousness.
Right. Okay.
From my perspective, reality is harsh, reality is toxic, reality is depressing.
I love it
Reality is
here, babe.
unfortunate.
I love it here.
No, hold up. Let me finish.
I'm sorry.
For inferior creatures,
Yeah.
among all creatures, human beings are the most inferior. We have to kill the most in order to live. Other animals kill, but other animals only kill out of necessity. And the necessity is
Yeah.
quite minimal, right?
Yeah.
We have the ability to drive the whole world into extinction. That's why if we don't breed cattle, all cattle will go extinct. If we don't breed them intentionally, if we don't breed some of these species that we put in the zoos, they will go extinct. And sometimes we even kill for pleasure. So we don't even have any specific use that is out of necessity. We do it simply for entertainment. You see a lion doesn't need insect spray. A lion can endure flies all over his face, ticks all over his face, and he lives a long life, 50 years, 60 years old. Me and you, we can't even stand a mosquito. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, our technology is a direct product for our need to survive. We are the ones who need to survive the most. That is why we do the most. And that's why we appear to be at the top of the food chain. But like you and I said, anyone who is looking at the world today, there is much room for suspicion that we might actually not be at the top of the food chain.
Yes, sir.
And someone more intelligent than us is breeding us.
Yeah.
And we work harder than worker ants.
Yeah.
We quite literally, animals don't have to pay to live in this world. They don't pay rent, they don't pay bills. Who's more free? You think you have free will? How about you try not working and see how much free will you got?
Right. You'll
Yeah,
be
work.
under a bridge.
Yeah, work and let's see how much free will you have to go hungry.
Well, listen, darling. You have really brightened my day. And I stayed on here so long just to get on here to talk to you. I've got a lot of things I've got to do, and I've spent a lot of time talking to you. I want you to know I can see your righteousness. And I love you. I love you.
If you can see my righteousness, then all credit goes to you because I don't think I'm righteous.
And I will leave I'm going to leave your live on while I'm doing my chores. So I'll be on here and I'll hear you.
Thank you very much.
And I'm interested in hearing what else you have to say and everything.
Let's see what else the people have to say.
Yes, thank you so much for allowing this conversation. You rock.
Thank you to you. Bye.
Bye.
Look at her.
You better let me out of here.
I got you. Nah, she's destined to be somebody's sugar mama. She's destined to be somebody's sugar mama. Actually, it is refreshing. It's refreshing to talk to smart people, or at least people who are not indoctrinated to the point where people who don't have dexterity in their belief systems. Hello. Hello, JT. What's up, Duquois?
Yo, what up, man? What up? What up, bro? My bad, man. I was here caught up in listening to your program, bro. I'm at work, but I got something I want to bring to the show.
Can you get somewhere where you got a little bit less noise, please?
Hold on, let me your point real quick. Because, you know the story about Massa Musa. That's something I came up with, like how he traveled the world, and you know that story, right? So I believe that after he did what he did and toured the whole world, and established the fact that Africa was wealthy and rich, and he had brought so much money to the other civilized other countries where bankrupt their society. They came back to Africa. That was the reason why they came back to Africa with this religious plan, it's Christianity, to get the goal and to deceive us from the wealth of Africa. And I mean, he was the one who enlightened the world about Africa riches, and that's why everybody keep going back to Africa. Came up with their plan to deceive us with Christianity, to take the wealth from us. That's just something I came up with my own words. And I mean, I don't know what you think about that.
There's no argument between me and you on that.
Yeah, for real. That's something that I thought of myself. Just giving you the thought so you could look into that to see, what you think about it. But at least I keep listening to you, man. I keep checking into you on your YouTube page, signing and sharing this thing with other people. But it's hard to bring your message across, bro, because everybody gets so caught up in this one side way of thinking. They don't want to have an open mind to what's reality. And I respect the fact that you say you're realism. Like, I mean, it's not real, it don't make sense, you know what I mean?
Right.
I try to share my opinion and thought with other people about it, but religious people, man, they're hard to deal with, bro. Trust me, man. They won't even take a time to listen and have second. They're so brainwashed. You can't tell them nothing, bro. Once you start denying the fact that there's no God or it's not real or whatever, they be bugging out, man. I'm telling you, bro. Well, that's all I had was to say, though. But I like listening to your program because it does make sense, you know what I mean? I mean, to keep doing what you're doing, bro. All right, man. Have a good year, man. Happy New Year and all that.
Thank you, my brother. You take care, okay?
No problem, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, does anybody have something they want to say? We have no guest in line. Oh, look at Lekete. Lekete.
Hey, what's good, Bakanga?
What's up, my cuz?
Hey, hold on 1 second, man. You already know that that's somebody that want to say hi to you, man.
Oh yeah.
Like at that. Say Bakanga for real.
What are you guys still doing here? Let's get to the chopper now.
He watching cartoon right now, Bakanga. He ain't thinking about you, man. man, he I was like, man, he always been like, Bakanga forever.
Man, I miss those days, man.
Man, shit. What's good, man, my brother? What's going on, man?
Same shit, man. You see me here dealing with the people.
Hey, man, listen, do your thing, man. Keep waking the people up.
That's right.
Because I know, listen, man. Peace, love, and harmony to everybody in the box right now, man. Peace, love. I love you like I love myself. Hold on 1 second. See? Hold on 1 second. What you say?
Lekete.
Yeah, what you say, right? Bakanga forever.
Bakanga forever.
All right, my bro. Peace, love, and harmony to you too, man. Keep doing
Same
your
to
thing,
you,
man. All right?
cousin.
We're
Same
here.
to you, cousin. You keep on living it on. Take care of the young ones.
You already know, man. That's that job, man. That's the future, man. That's the duty. You feel me? You
That's
already
right.
know we in the job, man. We in the mission.
That's right.
All right, peace.
Peace to you, brother.
All right.
Daniel, toi, tu fais quoi? Je te vois là, hein? Tu n'as rien à faire?
Draw me, Bakanga.
I got you. Je parle français, je me débrouille. J'oublie souvent comment tout dit, mais je parle quand même. Hey, Tiana. Maybe I should do a panel. Maybe I should do a panel and paint. So if you guys want to come up and panel up, come up. Send your request. I have some stuff that I need to finish on this painting before the day goes over, so. I'll bring up more than 1 or 2 people. What's up, Monica?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm just over here sitting down wondering why your voice is so sweet.
I thought you were wondering where God is.
No, I'm wondering why your voice is so sweet.
I see.
Has anybody ever told you that your voice is sweet?
I'm African. What do you expect? I'm a girl.
Look at you. You sound either South African or East African. You have that flavor.
Appreciation. I thought you were summoning a panel. Where is everybody?
I know who I'm going to talk to. I haven't spoken to you in a long time. Ruta. Monica.
Yep.
What do you have for me?
What do you want to hear? Because only what you want to hear that you hear.
Anything you say to me, I'm going to hear because your voice is sweet. Hey, Ruta. Ruta, you don't want to come up or what? I haven't spoken to you in a while, Ruta. It's almost the end of 2023. Someone says I'm going to offer 3 goats. Monica, I can't hear you, my sister. Can you speak a little bit more? Yeah. Hello, Charlie. Ruta, I want to talk to you now, Ruta. Why do we have to wait until Ethiopian Christmas Day? Monica, I can't hear you, Monica.
Volume.
Monica,
Yep. Hi.
hi. What do you want to talk about?
What you talking about?
I say there is no God.
And where are you? Who are you?
I'm your future husband.
No, that crap. I'm talking about who are you? Are you not a god?
Damn, you mean?
Just saying.
I'm a human being.
No, they say there's a god in every one of us.
Nah, there's no God inside of me.
You are the god.
Nah, I'm a husband.
To who now?
To you.
Bloody hell. Where I need a certificate?
Yeah?
Thank you.
I said so.
Mm-hmm. Midnight talks. Am I that sweet? I didn't know
Hear your voice.
that. That sounds nice.
Of course it sounds nice. Look at you. I
Mm.
can't even see you. I can already tell that you look like an African deity.
Wow.
That's right.
I appreciate.
You don't need to appreciate me for telling you the truth. It's true what I have said.
What did he say at your prophet?
You see, I'm a realist. So I have to tell you the realistic truth.
Oh, so am I. I'm also a very, very idealistic person.
So you know that there's no God.
There is a God in every one of us. We
Doing
only have
what?
to look deeper and
How
believe
deep?
in ourselves.
How deep? Because I looked in my stomach and I didn't find God there.
I don't know. I've been reading this book that I can't even remember the title. They've been talking about the power of vibration and believing that in every one of us is a God. Oh God, he's looking.
To you, because there's no God inside of us. There's only chemicals.
There's a higher being.
There's only chemicals and fluids.
I know, when I believe that too.
Yeah?
I'm lost as you are.
No, I'm not lost.
Mm-hmm. How far are you?
I am found within the realm of reality.
Where is that? Can I join you there?
Do you have a passport?
Nope.
Okay, you need to get your passport of common sense. Then come to my show and I will put you on an
I'm
airplane.
always here, bro.
Huh?
I'm always here.
You're
for
always
a
here?
year. I've been
Well,
listening. I've always listened to you.
and you haven't learned anything yet?
There's no God. I don't believe that at all.
There you go. You're smart. You might be even smarter than me.
You're doing a great job. Who are you painting?
It's just a
Your grand.
random. It's just a picture. It's just a picture of a woman and a grandmother on the internet.
All right. Is she a god?
Nah, look, don't you see it? That's the picture right there, and that's it right there.
All right. You're imitating the picture.
Yeah,
Mm,
I have about like 2 more weeks of work, and it will be finished in about 2 weeks.
that's good.
So every day I paint a little bit. I already put the foundation. I just need to put the details. Then, if you want to buy it, I'll sell it to you. The
That's good.
title of this painting is Your Mama.
Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah,
My,
Dante. Where's Dante? I can make a picture of heaven and sell it to Dante.
oh God.
Hey Dante, you need to come back and tell me what the gates were like so I can paint the gates. Does this look realistic?
Nope.
No?
Yours is facing the sun, but the other one is slanting towards the sun. There's a bit of solo, the one you're copying from. There's a bit of like the head is leaning downwards, but the other yours is straight ahead.
Oh yeah, I see that. Well, I don't have a problem with that because I can fix that when I paint the background.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, when I paint the background, you see, this is how the whole painting looks.
Okay, okay.
You see this?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna capture all of this.
And what's your mama saying? Welcome to Africa.
Well, whoever buys the painting can determine what your mama says, but yeah, it's your mama.
It's
It,
your
it
mama.
might it might even be your mama's mama.
It's me, your mama's mama.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm just using this as inspiration because I didn't want to have to do it from memory. That's why I got a random picture from the internet. It's best when you're inspired by an actual picture. If you want to, if you
Your
want,
nostrils kind of rhyme. You're painting your own nostrils.
you say what?
You're painting similar nostrils as yours. We Africans got flat nose.
Yeah, but it depends on the perspective, and it depends where you're from in Africa.
I see. I'm from Nigeria.
You're not from Nigeria.
Are we not all from Nigeria? The motherland.
Nigeria is the motherland. Nigeria is the capital.
Capital, African capital. What the front? Who says Kenya?
You're from Kenya. We can hear your accent.
Someone who highlighted I'm from Kenya. She's from Kenya.
You don't want to be from Kenya?
Nope.
Are you from Zambia?
Nope.
Are you from Tanzania?
So.
What part of Africa are you from?
Central Africa.
Now I know you're lying.
Why do you say that? You love you, Dad. Oh, that's good comment. Eritrea. Eritrea. Malawi.
If you guys want to get on the panel, send your request. and I'll let you guys talk to each other. But right now, I want to paint. Of course, there's much to Africa. You don't have to be from Nigeria to be African.
Yeah. Where are you from? You're from the Congo Republic.
Nah,
Where are you from?
I'm from the land of husbands.
Shut up. Where are you from?
What's up, Albert? I'm from Cameroon.
Hello, Bakanga.
What's up, bro?
Cool. Your side? Please, something about how the things on this earth came about. Last time you were talking about, you were telling one of the viewers that it came by transformation. And can you elaborate on how the things got transformed on this earth and a human being came about? Can you elaborate on that for me, please?
You want me to give you the logical answer, or you want me to give you my personal thoughts?
Yeah. Like, give me a bit explanation so that I can get the picture of how the things came about. Yeah, about like human being life came about, appear on the earth, and yeah, that's what I want to know.
You see, to understand the origins of human beings, we have to invest time to study what human beings are made of, right? And it is through our studies that we discover DNA.
Yeah.
So we're still studying to understand DNA. DNA is complex, so some people think that
Oh,
there's
okay.
no way that DNA could
Okay.
happen naturally. But we see that all genetic markers,
Okay.
all biological life has some form of genetic markers, right? There is something genetic, an organized form of proteins inside all living things. As of right now, science thinks that it's just all naturally occurring. Some people think that it was God that made it. But the true answer is that no one can definitively tell you where we came from. We can only speculate in reality, right? There are some speculations that make more sense than others. But as of right now, to definitively say that somebody made human beings, we cannot say that. To say that human beings evolve, we can't say that because evolution makes more sense based on what we see. But I don't think that it's impossible that somebody could have engineered human beings. But the only thing I think is that it wasn't a God. So even if human beings were made by someone, it wasn't a God. Now, to know who was the first human being, we cannot know who was the first human being because there's many different types of human beings. And there's really no way to tell how old human beings are. There's no saying if human beings even originate from this earth or if we originate from another earth. So when you're talking in terms of absolute fact, the real answer is that nobody knows. Not yet.
Yeah, I would believe that.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. But we're going to know when we are able to create human beings from scratch, if human beings were created. So when we get the ability to make sperm and egg independent of taking anything from other human beings, then we will know that human beings were created. But until we can do that, we understand that human beings are as much a product of nature as all other natural things.
But do you believe there are some reptiles, like animals from the space, like human beings that come from the space, that live within the human beings?
It doesn't even only have to be from space. They could come from inside the ocean. They can come from anywhere else. We don't even understand the world as a whole.
Yeah, we don't understand nothing.
Yes,
Because
so
once
we're
we go
still
to bed,
studying. That's why everybody needs to study. We need to all be studying so we can find out these things.
But I also think that it's very hard for any human being to study nothing, because there's that time that we all need to shut our eyes, that we are all like hidden from the world. There's darkness. We don't know what happens when the darkness befalls. We don't know what transpires.
Are you afraid of what you don't know?
I am not afraid of what I don't know, but I'm curious. Because why is there any darkness? Why can we not see beyond the darkness?
Because darkness is just like light. Darkness is a substance.
It's a substance. That's what I'm saying. There has to be something that transpires. When you're in the womb of a mother, you're in the darkness. And that's how probably there's that time whereby the humans are hidden from the light. You cannot see what transpires between that light. And in the morning, the sunshine lights, and there's new things, there's new flowers, there's new stuff. Nobody knows.
Not yet.
Not yet. Do you think human can stay up without going to bed for more than 24 hours? Like, can you stay outside and watch what happens outside at night? What, more than 24 hours?
Yeah, we can.
But I believe there's something hidden from humans that is not for us to see.
Even if we cannot see,
We can
we can set
imagine.
up cameras. We can set up cameras.
And what we see is very scary, though. They call it panorama activity. That is beyond our imagination.
That's because human beings are easily intimidated. Nothing in this world should make you afraid. If you're not afraid to die, why are you afraid of anything?
Because you're human. That makes your soul. Your soul is built in that form whereby you are afraid of things. And listen, I think the Cameroonians have made this movie. Have you watched it on Netflix? The new Netflix from your country?
No.
It's actually very nice. It's about the kings and they don't know what the king or very good.
It's a Cameroonian movie?
One of the, I think either Congo or Cameroon, it's one of the blood diamonds.
Are you sure it's not Nigeria? Because Nigerians are...
No, definitely 100% no. It's from, it's actually one of the best movies I've watched lately. It's put an insight on African.
You know Nigerians make the best African movies, right?
Nope. It's from Congo or somewhere, Cameroon or... What do you call this? No. Nigerians... This one I don't give the credit to Nigerians. No. 100% no.
Why not? What did Nigerians do to you?
No, they're my brothers.
Were you dating a Nigerian man and he broke your heart?
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you not giving credit to Nigerians?
They get the credit where it's due, but this one is I give the crown to the Congo or the Cameroon. One of the French Republic. I don't know who they are. But they have made a brilliant movie. No, it's not a movie, it's a series, sorry. It's on Netflix. But it's so sad though.
Somebody said, what did Nigerians do to you?
To who?
To you.
Not to me.
Where are you right now?
I'm speaking from Nigeria capital, the Lagos.
You're a liar. You're a bombastic liar.
No, I'm not a liar.
Albert, where are you from?
What's the series called? He's the...
What's up, my brother?
Look, it's that useless Nigerian guy, Master G. What's up, Master G?
Hey, can you hear me? I'm driving, man. So I mean, I got my headphone on, but I'm not sure if you are able to hear me. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. What nonsense do you have for me today?
Nice. Oh my God, let me park, man, and talk to this guy, man, really quick. Cause like you be on the internet talking about nonsense, man.
So
Can
what
you hear me?
bullshit do you have for me today?
Hello, brother.
Yeah, what's up?
Hello? Yeah, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. What's up?
Yeah, so you've been talking about nonsense, man, for the last 4 months, okay? And then you never give a time to people to express themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, go
And
ahead.
then
Explain
you keep,
yourself right now. Explain yourself right now.
you kept saying that there is no God, right? And then you been asking people to prove to you there is no God. What about you? Prove to us there is no God.
If you can bring God here, then you can prove me wrong.
Like how I can bring a God here?
Because he
Like
doesn't exist. If God
people be
existed, you can
telling
bring him
you,
here.
like people be telling you like God is beyond our understanding. You understand what I'm saying? It's beyond your understandings. You know what I'm saying? Everything you see and touch, right? Everything that you see and touch exists. But some of the stuff like you cannot see it. We live with a demon. The demon exists, but have you seen a demon?
Demons don't exist, bro. If you think demons exist, you have been
How about
smoking.
the island? What is the name of this thing? Like I have a different, you know, like different word for that, but I'm trying to find the another word for that you can understand. The island. The island exists. Have you seen them
Of course, I've seen the islands on Google Maps.
on Google Map? Are you serious, brother?
Yeah.
The Irish.
Oh my God, man, this guy, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying, brother? Let me tell you something. So if you have a you don't believe in revolution, book of the revolution, right? You don't believe Quran, you don't believe Bible. For you, you don't believe anything, right? But we are telling you it will be a life after death. Everybody will be answerable for every act that you committed on earth. You say you don't believe that, right? So
No.
I'm gonna give you one example. So do you think that it will be fair for if you have a court case? You have a court case, and then you think it would be fair for the judge to tell you like I'm gonna jail you right now, without.
So what?
No, I'm asking you.
Of course, it will not be fair.
Fair for the. I'm gonna jail you right now without no evidence.
Of course, it will not be fair.
Okay, so people like who believe in something, people who believe in life after death, been telling you like you will be better off to prepare yourself to believe in something in case if you die and then God answer you. I mean, God asks you for stuff that you committed on earth, and then what are you gonna tell God?
What if I die and it's the Muslim God, not the Christian God? What if I die and it's the Hindu God, not the Christian God or the Muslim God? What if I die and it's the
The
Native
God,
American God?
I want to define me a God, man.
Which
The
one's
God, for you, the God is something like define me a God. For you, the God is something is touchable, something you can touch.
Which God should
God
I
is not
believe in?
there.
Master 8.
You gotta believe. You gotta believe like you belong to somebody. Somebody made this earth. Somebody made you, me, everybody, everything on this earth.
That's not true.
But I don't everybody is born with a clean slate. Nothing is that is in fact in you. Only what your parent or your role models tell you. You are born clean. Nothing is in you. Nothing.
Exactly. You are not born believing in that nonsense.
Yeah, it's only somebody put that thing in you. You are born in
Oh
a
my
clean
God,
slate.
man.
There's
You go to
nothing.
And what I know about
you go to
death,
sleep.
and
You
and
go
what
to
I know
sleep,
after
brother. Brother, hold
after
on.
death, what I,
You go to sleep. If you
when
can
my
enter, if you
great
can tell me
grandfather,
what is it,
when my
brother,
great
let me speak,
grandfather
man.
died,
Brother, can I speak?
go on.
Because this Bakanga, like,
Go
I don't
on, go on.
know what he trying to prove to people out here, because he doesn't understand the belief is the base of, you know what I'm saying? The belief is the base on people believe in something because they're trying to get something out of it. Pretty much, the belief is based on
What your mother told you.
interest.
Also.
The belief, everybody, my belief is based on my interest. His belief on my conviction. The belief is the conviction. The conviction is based on interest, right? We all believe on something because afterward we want to get something out of it. You know what I'm saying? We believe when we die, it will be a judgment day. God will judge you for the stuff you have committed on earth, the bad stuff. God will judge you the bad stuff you have committed. You are here and telling people like this word came from nowhere, and you don't have no evidence. You just based on the science.
How
You know
do you
what
know
I'm saying? You
about
have
all
to.
that, brother? How do you know about
Let's
that?
make his judgment like he has been making his judgment based on science. For him, stuff like you cannot touch doesn't exist.
And you, who are you making the judgment from?
I'm making my judgment based on the evidence,
Which you
right?
have?
I'm not here to tell you which religion I belong to. You know what I'm saying? It's irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? So
But
I'm telling you,
you're basing your
me,
evidence on
you,
evidence.
me and you
Mm-hmm.
and him, we belong to somebody. We die,
Yeah.
we're gonna go
Yeah.
back to our maker, the one who made you. That's what I believe in.
You are a maker.
Bro.
Your maker. Somebody made you.
How? Your mother and father.
Your mother gave you birth.
Uh-huh.
Your mother and father, they had a sex.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah.
They had a sex, they give you a birth.
And then?
Yeah, you were born.
And then?
The God was not born, he's the creator.
Does that mean
God is the creator. God is a creator. He made you. He created you.
I thought it's your mom and father who had to do something to have you.
Come back again?
I thought it's your mother and father who had to do something to have you.
My mother and father,
Yeah.
they had a sexual core.
Yeah.
In order to have me. That's why I come on this earth.
Yes.
And I'm gonna die.
But
before
when you are when you're a child, you're very, very innocent. At the age of 7. Which means there's nothing you know. They take you to Madarasa school, they make you learn things that you're meant to learn.
Yeah.
The things that you know, right now the things you know, you learn from them. What if you
I learn from people. I learn from them, I learn from people. I learn from everybody from a community.
Yeah. What if they were not there to tell you what you are? What if you were born in a Christian? Or if you were born in a Hindu family, you'd be a Hindu.
No.
Yeah, you were born in a clean slate. There's nowhere. That was somebody who implanted that into you.
Where I was born at?
Wherever you were born, somebody implanted the God of God into you.
Yeah, you know, I was born in a family where everybody believed there is a maker.
Where
everybody believes. Yeah.
But what of you? You are a little toddler who was a child, and somebody told you there was a God. Not because that you had seen that God.
You don't know, like you don't know, like what I'm from Africa. right? What I'm from, listen. Where I'm from, there are some many tribes in my country. You know what they believe? They believe in tree.
It's
They
not
believe.
about believing. It's about if you see that God.
Can you let me finish? They
Okay.
believe in a fortune teller, right? They go and ask a sustenance, right, and a contentment, right, from those people, and they get the answer. Does it make that doesn't make it true? No, it doesn't make it true. They go and ask the help for tree. Hey, tree, and croissant somewhere. Hey, tree, I'm here. I'm asking for sustenance. Can I get a sustenance? Yeah. They get the sustenance. It does not make it believe. In my country, there are many tribes like that, and they will tell you what it will happen to you tomorrow. Fortune teller, a psychic, right? They will tell you. The psychic will tell you. In my country, people go and spend a lot of money on those people. But is it true? No. I was born there.
But we're not talking about.
I learned that. I learned from the young age. Listen. I learned from the young age, right? I had a maker. Somebody made me. I gotta give my prayer to those. I gotta give my prayer to somebody who made me.
Bro, let me ask you this. Let me ask this brother this question.
Right.
But is it obvious? You keep repeating this. Is it obvious somebody makes you? You even give a little demonstration to say.
No, the difference between like somebody who made me and somebody who gave me birth, gave a birth to me.
Yeah.
Right. My mother and my father had a sexual interact. That's why I came on this earth. But somebody made my mom, and my dad, and myself, and you, and everybody on this earth.
It's a trend, brother. It's a trend. That's what every human being makes.
Yeah.
It's what we the only species on earth think beside our mother and father, and there's somebody else made us. And we claim to be the more intelligent species on earth, and yet there's people out here who believe they were made otherwise.
Okay. So what is your point?
What would you think you made otherwise beside your mother and your father? Let's just come on. Let's not talk about. Let's not bring God into this. Let's just think about common sense on earth. Like nobody. Let's say without the Bible, without religion, without anything. If I ask you, brother man, how do you come about? What would you say?
So what do you mean? Like my mom gave me birth.
Bro.
So how was
by birth?
How I was born? You asked me like how I was born. That's what you asked me. How I was born. That was your question. I didn't understand your question.
I think what was
your question? Repeat that, please.
Oh my God.
Hey, bro,
my question
let me tell you though, your guys cannot sit in here and support this guy, man. There is a God. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what point.
Bro, I'm not even talking about God. We're just having a common sense conversation like two adults. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let's put all the Bible aside, all religion aside.
Why we have to put it? Why we have to put it
here?
Why we have to put it?
It was not there at your place of birth.
Because I don't know.
Okay.
If listen to this, it's just simple, right? If two baboon having a baby baboon, right? And then two cows put together and have a baby cow. Okay. And then two human beings. That's the only species I know. One male, one female put together.
That's the only creatures that you know, right? You said that. That's the only creature that you know, right?
No, but
there are more creatures that are not born. Some of them come from the water. Some come from.
Listen.
Another.
There is, I don't know any manufacturer or any factory that created human being beside a mom and a dad who put together to have a child. If you know any other way, I don't know.
Something. I agree with you on that. Did I say something opposite on that?
No, but you try to give somebody credit.
Straight to your point. What is your question? What are you trying to ask?
Let me ask you this. Do you believe in death?
I believe in death after it will be. I believe in death. Yeah, I will die. I will be expired.
Are you afraid of dying?
No.
Are you afraid of death? Okay.
No, I'm not afraid to die. I will die.
On a scale on 1 to 10, right? How likely would you do good than bad?
100. I mean 10. 10.
Right?
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
not
good.
an angel, but I
Okay,
try to
good.
do my
That's
best.
good.
10.
10. Why?
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
I'm not,
that's his
that's what
personal opinion.
that's what
I
I'm
agree.
trying
I
to do on
agree. I agree with
earth.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with him.
I don't kill people. I don't bother nobody. I worship my maker
Right.
daily basis. Okay? Somebody who
Right.
made me, I
Right.
worship my maker. Right?
Right.
I go to work. I'm responsible. You know what I mean? I live in a society where, right? I don't need to kill nobody. I don't need to rob.
Yes, but the question is, you see, bro, the way you were born, the way you say you worship your mate.
Yeah, let's say, brother, I want to understand his thought process, man. Listen, let him continue. Please, brother, continue. I'm listening to you.
Okay, bro. If you know you're gonna die, because from once you're born, you must die.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, I will die.
And then on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely would you do good on this earth? And you say 10.
10, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So what are you afraid of then?
In sense of what? I'm not afraid to die. I will die.
Because listen.
Before I die, I want to do a good thing.
Good.
A good deal.
So
you know what I'm saying?
therefore you believe in hell or heaven?
I believe in both. It will be a judgment day. I believe
So when
it
this
will
day's
be a
gonna be?
judgment day.
When this day gonna be, brother?
The judgment day, I don't know. That's why, like to me, like if let's say, brother, let me ask you this: like, how would you feel if everybody will have to be rich on this earth?
This is not possible.
Is rich on this earth.
There's no possibility. There's no possibility of that.
Okay, so good. Let me ask you a second question. How would you feel if everybody know like where is the God? Like let's say, for example, I live in Dallas. There is a place like by the airport, for example, by airport Dallas, right? And this is a place where like the God will be located by the airport. I'm just giving you like a common sense, like
using an analogy. It's an analogy. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I will tell I'm gonna be like, okay, everybody on this earth know airport, DFW airport in Dallas. There is where the God will be located, right?
Okay.
Do you you don't think like everybody will commit a sin, right? Because they know where is the location of the God. They will go and ask for forgiveness. Do you think life will be fair? That's why there is a hell, there is a heaven. You will be judged based on your the stuff that you have committed on earth.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
you don't think that makes sense?
Right? It makes sense to you.
Why it doesn't make sense to you?
It makes sense because heaven and hell is fiction, man. There's no such thing as heaven and hell, man.
It's a fiction?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who fixed that? Tell me, it's a fiction. Who fixed that? Come on, brother, listen.
Bro, listen.
Even take a look at your body, man. Take a look at your own body.
Right? Bro, that don't make sense. That's not that you don't make sense about my body and the car. That don't make sense. That's straight common sense. I'm here because of my parents. That's it. There's nobody else involved in my life. And nobody will die for me beside my mom. Not even my dad will die for me.
You gotta differentiate
my mom will take
between,
a try.
You know the problem about the people? Like the technology has been taking our mind so that people tend to forget about there is no God.
Bro, ever since I've been starting this conversation, I tell you put everything aside. I never use mixed either the Bible or technology. It's just pure common sense. I've been talking to you.
Okay. Go ahead, I'm listening.
No, you were saying something.
No, what I was saying that, you know what I'm saying? The technology has been taking our mind so that people trying to give, like, if the science doesn't have an answer for anything on this earth, therefore that thing doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the science themselves, they will tell you we don't have the answer for that. Think about it, man. Elon Musk, I'm gonna give you a straight answer. How much money Elon Musk has spent, or has been, I will say that, has been spent on going on Mars? Because he's still spending. I bet you 100% he will never go to Mars. 100%. And if you want, I can give you the evidence. If you want, I can give you the evidence on it.
Can I also say
Yeah, go ahead.
doctrine that some people are privileged to learn at a very, very young age?
Right.
Because right now, I believe that at the moment,
Right.
there's a theory whereby anybody born of the royal family in Britain, they
Yeah.
are born on a certain date.
That's
There
right.
are people who manipulate the system.
Yeah.
And that's how they're not born of the supernatural human. But there is, we believe there's something out there that is greater than us.
Yeah.
Or I don't know what it is. I think I
Yeah.
believe that.
That's why it will be a judgment day.
But
Because that, you know what? Like, let me give you one example. Like, I don't know, I don't drink alcohol. It's not like my belief. I believe like alcohol destroy your body. It's not good for your liver. That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink alcohol. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Any religion, I don't care. Like any religion, you know what I'm saying? Like on earth, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of religions on earth, they will tell you don't drink alcohol. Muslim will tell you don't drink alcohol. Christian, most likely say that one more time.
But alcohol
drink too much, or if you
alcohol is not good for your body. Alcohol does
It's
not
not
do
good
any
for your
good to
body, right?
Period.
It's not
You
good,
don't need
yeah.
religion to tell you that.
depend how we using it.
But if you go you know what? If you go to talk to the manufacturing people who promote it or who make alcohol, they will tell you, yeah, alcohol is good for your body. Drink it. Because why? They get a lot of money out of it.
Where's Rebecca coming from? Okay. Yeah, but alcohol does not do any good to your body. For your well-being, it's not good. Smoking is the same thing. It does not do any good to your physical body.
There are many things that God has been telling us.
Yeah, that's good for your tobacco. Inhaling fucking up with your liver, though. Yeah, go ahead, my brother.
What?
Sorry about that. Yeah.
No, I didn't hear you, man.
No, it was a joke on Bakanga, like showing me he inhaling. No, he has nothing to what we were saying. Continue to your path, man.
Yeah, so what I was saying that you know what I'm saying? The God told us, stay away from this. Don't do this. It's not good for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not good for
you.
But listen, the Bible. Listen, the Bible indicates a lot of drinking.
Okay,
right?
so first of all,
he never mentioned that to do it. The Bible never said that drink.
Did Jesus not transform water to wine?
Oh
listen,
not even that. Not even that. Abraham was
I'm not a Christian. You know why I'm not a Christian?
Jesus was an alcoholic.
Right? No offense. You know why I'm not a Christian? Right? You know why I'm not a Christian? I don't have nothing against of the Christianity, like Christian people. But you know why I'm not a Christian? No offense, but I want to say something. If I offend somebody, I'm so sorry. But you know why I'm not a Christian? Because Jesus Christ was circumcised. How come like you worship somebody who was circumcised?
Dude, that's a bit of a fact for not believing Jesus. If you
yeah,
that's too small for a fact for you not believing
because Jesus Christ had a mother. Somebody give
one person down. Who wants to go down?
What's so wrong with circumcision?
This dude is all over the place, man.
So how come the God can be circumcised?
Excuse me, can I say something?
You worship somebody like you're a human being.
Who wants to go down?
I want to say something. What's up, Wakanda? What's up, everybody?
What's up, bro?
Yeah.
I'm good. Bless all of y'all. I want to say something. We still.
Oh shit, that was him talking? My bad. Send your request again, bro. Sorry. I thought it was somebody else.
Yeah, okay. Back to the circumcision. So, dude, are you circumcised, bro?
Yes, I am. Like everybody from my country, everybody's circumcised.
So, when would you follow? What would you follow somebody that was circumcised?
I don't have nothing against of that.
But you say that's the reason why you're not become a Christian.
Huh?
Yeah. You say that yourself. That's the reason why you was not a
Hey,
Christian,
hold
because
up,
of
hold up,
circumcision.
guys. Hold up.
I want
Hey,
to join
Venus.
this debate.
Please, brother.
I am gonna join because it gets to 500 views and I get like. Somewhere else.
I got a
I'll
question.
join the
I got a
group.
little question.
Why are you so
Venus.
dramatic? Well,
Hey,
I
if
don't have,
anyone
I don't have,
is
I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing against of like being circumcised. Nothing wrong with that.
she promised to give me
No,
oil, and then she got
listen, it's
alcohol poisoning. I said
with your
I'm
own
still
word.
heart
You
poisoning, something
said
like that.
the
And
reason you
instead
not
of
become a Christian is
apologizing,
because Jesus was
decided to
I
circumcised.
said
upload my video.
the reason like I cannot worship a human being. Human being. I
No, I have
cannot
nothing
worship.
to do with you.
And the Jesus Christ did not tell anybody to worship himself. I don't worship a human being.
Hold up, Master G. You guys hold up. Hey, Venus.
Oh, we don't have any parties tonight. You don't. I can't look. It's not that I can't go to a party. It's just that I want it to be meaningful. Oh no, yeah, no, playing the boys and the girls. So I'll have fun.
Does Venus even know that she's online?
Are we eavesdropping? Are
Talking
we
to somebody,
eavesdropping
man. I
something?
don't know.
Because everybody's silent, try to listen to some private
Okay,
conversation
continue
in the
your
background.
conversation.
Can I ask a question, please?
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
I did not realize that I accepted my invite.
That's why I was like, who you talking to? Your sugar daddy or something?
Everybody was eavesdropping.
Yeah, so that's a problem. I myself cannot worship a human being.
The Great. V the Great has a question.
Hold up, Venus.
Is it the Great? V.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Are you
What was your
ready to
question?
have conversations, or you still doing something?
No, I'm ready now. I just didn't realize
Okay,
I was
good.
invited.
All right, V, go ahead, ask your question. Venus, you kind of run the show, okay? Because I'm going to
Thank
be
you, my
focused
brother.
on painting.
My question is,
Can you give me mod?
God, man.
for all my Christian
You want
believers.
to be like kicked out?
No, go ahead and say
So
what you're
Venus,
saying, but you guys are going to be talking to Venus.
no, what I'm saying, like Venus believe what you believe in. Like she believe like there is no God, or what is her
Yes, I
story?
believe there is no
Why are
God.
you asking me? Ask her.
Oh, there is no God. Wow, what a such a
But Congo, give me
crazy
mod
statement.
privileges, so if anyone, I can kick them.
The shit is shocking.
Venus,
that's
you're
crazy,
wild,
man.
but you be kicking anybody, Venus.
Nah, that's crazy, man. So
But
Let me say
we have
something.
somebody here who want to ask a question. We have somebody here who want to ask a question for the longest while.
there is no God.
Okay,
Who
nice.
made?
Master G, hold up. There's somebody here who want to ask a question for the longest while, man.
Okay.
Can I ask my question, please?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Sorry.
For my all Christian believer, do they know that we still didn't prove scientifically that Jesus exists?
I mean,
In the
in
day,
terms of historical claims, it's very hard to scientifically prove someone
there's no proof.
existed throughout
There's no
history.
proof.
There is, I would say, there is proof that Jesus
Nah,
existed.
there's no. Trust me.
Okay, I know what you're saying. There's no proof to say exactly that the Jesus we know in the Bible existed, because the Jesus that Josephus talked about that was being executed could have been any person called Jesus. It doesn't specifically say that this is the Jesus that we know to be in the Bible. So I wouldn't say that we exactly have any historical documents for him, but typically we have no reason to say that he, didn't exist, because there's a couple of people that make a few claims, but when we try and test the validity of those claims, we can't exactly, verify that. But that's with a lot of historical figures. We don't tend to have a lot of documents on their existence.
But how can it be? We're talking about the Son of God. Please. When you
No, he was not a son of God.
Where to find it?
Hell no. He was a human being. Happened to have a miracle. That's all.
Who was the Son of God.
I do know what Josephus said. Josephus had two works on Jesus. One was just simply him, was it Josephus or Tacitus? I can't remember who. I'm pretty sure it was Josephus that talked about the execution of Jesus.
Which Jesus?
That's what I'm trying to. That's what I mentioned before. We don't know if they're
every part of the universe. You got a Jesus over there, a Yesu over there, a Jesus of somewhere. Who are we talking about? I think
we're supposed to be taking all them questions seriously. We believe in somebody who we don't even know where
Hey,
his
brother.
body.
Hey, brother, you know why I believe like Jesus Christ exists?
Why?
Based on the story, man. You know why?
Everybody
Because
can
like,
make a story, brother.
no. You can go read a lot of books out there. You can read the Quran. You can read the Bible.
Nah,
And
bro.
then you can read in Torah. You know the Torah, the Jews believe. You read it, they will tell you
Okay.
the existence of Jesus Christ, especially like Islam. They will tell you Jesus was there. You know what I'm saying? He was a prophet, and then he happened to have had a lot of miracle. He
But
could
that's
have.
simply because
He could
the
have. Listen,
Quran
let
is
me
just
finish.
as...
He could have. He could have bring back people in life. You know what I'm saying?
So if
That's
somebody make
literally just
miracle,
because the Quran is a
that means that
spin-off
he's the
of the
son of God.
Bible. That's why. It's literally like Spider-Man Volume 2. It doesn't mean that Jesus is real. It's just the Quran is based off of the Bible.
I want to ask a
You know?
question.
If somebody asks you
Is Jesus the only one who was making miracle back in the day?
no, they were like 25 a day, like based on
Do you
some
know
of
that in Africa, like in my country, Congo, we got what we call the nganga.
Ganga.
And when
Okay.
you sick, he can heal you from every sickness.
Doesn't make
Every
it
sickness. Every
okay.
sickness.
So you believe in voodoo?
Nah, it's not about believing. It's
Yeah.
about doing.
If he could heal someone of
Heal your
every
body
single
to be
sickness,
good.
then there would be no need for hospitals.
That
If
was
there was someone...
you remember I was talking about that earlier of the conversation. I said there are some tribe in Africa, they still go and access the sustenance and contentment from those tree and from those like a fortune teller. You know what I'm saying? That's their belief. You know
Why
what
are
I'm
you
saying?
looking
That's
on
not
that
a
way?
belief. That's not a belief.
It's not a
It's
belief.
facts. Once
It's
it's
facts.
facts,
What
you
is
have to
it?
believe.
If it's not belief, what is that?
Do you really think
Belief
that?
is something you don't see.
Those people, they go and they repent to those people when they commit a sin on earth, right? They go and ask forgiveness from those tree and stone.
Nah, it don't work like that, my
I'm
brother.
telling you, in Africa, man.
Let me
I'm
tell
from
you something.
Africa.
In Africa, we
You know what I'm
honest with
saying?
our own self.
Yes, there are many
When
tribes
you do
in my
wrong,
country.
hey, look, my brother. When you do wrong, you ask somebody, the person that you did wrong to. We don't go behind a church, or we don't knees on the floor asking for God up there to forgive us. If I do something wrong, I'm gonna go
So
see that person. I'm gonna
so how
ask
do
him,
you
bro, I'm wrong.
yeah, let
Can
me
you
ask you.
forgive
How
me?
do you repent yourself after committing the sin?
What you
To
mean?
yourself.
We don't repent ourselves,
You
brother.
repent to yourself.
You don't
Look,
repent
this is script.
yourself?
Brother, we
Bro,
clean.
Hey bro, let me tell
I
you
would
something.
listen.
You know,
Listen.
like let's use the common sense as a human being, because God give us the common sense so that we can
Why am I
think.
be trying to tell you that it's
You
a
know how
common
There
you
is
sense?
a
So what?
difference
You're
between
wise in a
us and
minute.
the animal. The animal, they don't have a common sense.
This
Right?
is so
We have a common
chaotic.
sense.
Who? The animal don't
What are you
what?
guys even
Nah.
arguing about?
Yo,
What
brother,
is the
The animal
topic
don't
of
what?
We
contention?
argue about believing God is
The animal don't have
useless.
common sense.
That's what we
Bro,
argue
I bet you
about.
follow
So
animals, you hear?
okay,
think animals
everyone,
don't
all
think?
of you be quiet. All of you be quiet.
If you wanna
Who,
be on page, we'll put you on
Master
page.
G, be quiet. Who here is religious? Who on this panel is Christian?
Not even Christians, say religious.
Yes,
Yeah.
religious, Christian. Who on this panel has a belief?
We don't have to disclose what we believe
Well,
in.
if you don't want to disclose it, then I'm just going to kick you.
Yeah, you
Because
can go do whatever you wanna do.
we're
You
talking
can
about
kick me out.
beliefs here. We're talking about beliefs here. So if you don't want to disclose your beliefs, then you can just
I'm here to
get
prove
down.
you there is a God. I'm
Okay,
not
do
here
it.
to disclose you. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
not here
do
to
it.
disclose
I'm
you.
ready. I'm ready. Okay, prove it.
Yeah, I'm not here to disclose you like what I believe in.
Yeah, okay, do it. Prove it.
Yeah. So, I mean, earlier I was saying that to Bakanga before you join the show. I don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? I was talking
Okay,
to
that's fine. That
Bahanga.
has nothing to do with your argument. Just give us your argument.
Okay, the argument is like I have a soul on me. I have a soul. Soul. S-O-U-L. Soul.
How
on
does
me.
that mean that God is real?
I'm gonna describe you step by step. You
Go
have
ahead.
to follow
Okay.
me, right?
Yeah, no,
If
yeah,
you
okay.
interrupt me, I'm gonna stop right there.
Okay, I don't believe that we have a soul, but I'm going to...
Oh yeah,
I'm
you don't have a
just gonna-
soul? How do you go to sleep?
I go to sleep when my brain shuts down.
When you
My
get tired. Common
when
sense, please. Let's
certain
talk
parts
about
of my
common sense
brain,
standpoint.
when certain parts of my brain shut down, I go to sleep.
How do certain part of your body shut down?
Because sleeping
You
is
must be done some type of activity, right?
yeah, sleeping is a natural process.
Okay. So, like you said that a certain part of your body gets shut down. Something must happen in order for certain part of your body to get shut down.
Yes,
You
your
agree or
body
not?
produces hormones called melatonin that shut
Okay,
down
your
certain
body
parts of your
produces
brain.
energy, right? You believe in energy, right? Or you don't?
I don't believe in energy. Energy exists.
So you don't believe in energy, but energy
I
exists.
don't have to believe in something for it to exist. Belief is a claim that has to do with how convinced I am of a proposition. Whether I'm
Your
convinced,
perspective about
no,
something,
yeah,
right?
belief is perspective based. So I know that this exists. I don't necessarily believe in it. I don't need to make a belief claim because that is not relevant to whether it actually exists or not.
So pretty much like you telling me that you know what I'm saying? Your belief will be based on your interest, right? Something like you convinced, 100% convinced about it. That will be based
Yes,
on the
that's what
interest because
beliefs
you
have
will
to
get
do
something
with.
out of it in the future, right?
Yes. Now explain
Okay.
to me.
Anything on earth you don't get something good out of it doesn't exist. That you don't
Explain
believe
to
it.
me how I have a soul.
That's what I was gonna tell you, but you shut me off.
I didn't shut you off. I said listen.
You
I
know what
didn't
I'm
shut
saying?
you off.
I was gonna tell you step by step. You
Yeah,
got a
okay,
soul.
go. Next up.
Do you
Because you
dream?
asked me how I fell asleep. I told you my body produces
Do
hormones.
you dream? You dream?
Yeah, I do dream because of the
Can you
psychoactive chemicals in my brain.
can you explain to me how do you dream?
I just told you the psychoactive chemicals in my brain. It's the same way someone has a trip.
Somebody has a trip, right?
It's
You
the
believe in your
same way that someone has a trip.
you believe
It's
in
the
you
exact
believe
same
in,
psychoactive chemicals in your
okay.
brain that cause you to dream.
Repeat yourself again, please.
It is the same way that when someone has a trip, it's the same psychoactive chemicals that are produced in your brain that cause you to dream. It's the same psychoactive chemicals that are produced in your brain.
Oh man, I cannot hear you.
Yeah, someone has an echo.
Psychoactive chemicals that are produced in your brain.
Oh my god.
Yeah, someone
Same
has an echo.
psychoactive chemicals that are produced in your brain.
Oh my god.
Same psychoactive.
Can someone kick him? That was so strange. Okay, yes, Master G.
So do you believe manifestation?
No, I don't believe in manifestation, and there's no evidence for it.
There is no evidence for it, but you know, like some people are there are people out there, like whatever they see in the dream, it will happen.
Yeah, well, that's because our brains collect small bits of information from anything subconsciously, even when we don't realize. Like, you can't control your dreams. You can't control the information that your brain takes in. Sometimes you remember things, and sometimes you come across possibilities that might actually happen in real life. That doesn't mean your dreams are prophetic. It just means that you're picking up on small, subtle pieces of information, and your brain is connecting those dots.
Von Fraser.
Can you please mute? Because you sound like you're literally in a war. Okay, so basically, let's say, for example, I had a dream that someone I loved, I had a dream that they passed away. And then within like the next month or something, let's say they pass away.
Yeah.
My brain could have been picking up on subtle signs that they were slowly getting sicker and sicker. Like they're coughing more, they're sleeping more, they're more distant, they're more upset, they're more irritable. And then I have a dream that suddenly they pass away, and they do. That is your body picking up on the subtle signs that this person is going to, be gone soon. And then you connect it within a dream, or you even just think about it. That could simply be your brain collecting on small signals. It doesn't necessarily have to be prophetic.
So that means like, how can you tell me how does your brain connected to outside world? Outside
I just
world,
told you
not
by
on this
receiving
world.
information, because
So
I already
like
explained to you how you can observe.
I don't want to
someone's
use the
body
word
language.
believe because like you are not in favor of the word believe. I just want to replace the believe, right? The word believe. I'm gonna replace that. I'm not gonna use the word believe anymore.
Thank you for the roses. What did you ask?
No, I'm saying like I'm not gonna use the word belief anymore.
That's fine. I know what you mean when you say.
I'm gonna use the word like stand for. How about that? You like that?
No, please just use whatever
Okay,
words
so
you want.
like help me out. Help
I'm
me
able
out.
to logically
Like
deduce
help
what
me
you
out.
mean.
Like can you help me out?
Can you
Like
please
how?
help me? Can you please help me prove how? Like you said earlier, how I need my soul to go to sleep. Are you able to explain exactly what I
Yeah,
need my?
yeah. Well, I was gonna tell you like you know like you go to like you say you go to sleep, right? And then you said that you know in order for you to go to sleep, yeah, your brain, right? Your brain has to be shut off. You must be
No,
done some
no.
type of
If your brain
activity.
shuts off, you're dead. Certain parts of your brain have to be shut off, not your whole
What
brain.
certain part? What part?
Well,
What part? That
I
certain part. Can you explain to me?
I'm not exactly sure, but I believe you're the only
You
thing
believe?
active. Yeah,
You
because
tell me you
belief.
believe. Are you
Yes, she
serious?
Yes,
says she
because
believes
I'm
because she
saying I
doesn't know.
believe because I'm not searching it up right now. I'm
Right.
simply going off of my memory and I could be wrong. That's why I'm saying I believe instead of just
Exactly.
saying I know because I could be wrong about what parts of your brain are shut down when you sleep. I believe that when you sleep, the only parts of your brain active are your brainstem, your amygdala and the other emotional response parts of your brain, and your cerebral cortex, which is responsible for your memory. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure those are the 3 or 4 parts of your brain that are
Okay. Let me
active
give
while
you.
you're asleep. Because your brainstem is for involuntary movement, your amygdala and those parts of your brain are for emotional responses, and your cerebral cortex is for memory and processing. So I think that those parts of your brain are still active while you're asleep.
Okay. So I'm not buying what you're saying. Okay. So
So you don't understand how sleeping works? I encourage you to do some research
that's
because the
that